A couple of months ago, back in I think October, I posted a video about how to opt into the One UI Android 13 beta. You could go into your Samsung Members app, opt in, go to software update, and download that version. Now, a lot of people got to do that, but even more people missed out and weren't able to opt in. I have good news for you though today. You should, if not now, very, very shortly be able to go to your software update and download a rather sizable update that will bring you up to Android 13 on your Galaxy Z Fold 4. So I'm not going to take a ton of time to go over these new features because I've already done it in another video that I will link down below. But some of my favorites are the improvements to stackable widgets. You can see I've got the weather there. I've got photos behind it, and I can just kind of swipe through them to pick what widget I want in that moment. My calendar here can also be swiped through to two different views, and if you long press, you can go to Edit Stack and then add multiple widgets to that stack. Now, granted, they have to be able to fit into that size constraint, but that is a really, really cool feature. You can also have it set to auto-rotate them if you want them to cycle automatically. Really, really nice. They've also added, if you go into your camera, this is going to be a little bit trippy, and if you go into Pro mode, that there is now, you can see up here in the corner, a histogram, which if you are one of these Pro camera mode users, this might be something that is going to be useful to you. If you're on your home screen and you pinch to zoom out, let's go to wallpaper and style. If you look under color palette, you should now see more options in terms of these automatically selected colors off of your wallpaper. There's actually a lot more, which is really, really nice if you like to customize things. You can also go in and just set a basic color. So another really cool one, if we go down to our lock screen, there are some new enhancements, a lot of new features they brought over from the Good Lock module. If I click on that clock there, you can see all these different options for the clock to have up there at the top. You can go in and pick one. You can also resize it, make it bigger or smaller to make it easier to read. You can change the look of the notifications. You can actually change what your little shortcuts down here are going to be. You can even add contact information. Lots of really cool customization there. Click on widgets. You can change what you're going to have on the screen. Digital well-being, next alarm, all these different things, which is really nice to have. Now, of course, with the Z Fold, you have a cover display as well. Whatever you set on the tablet display will be what it is on the cover display and vice versa. But you can scroll down and there's a little bit more. Go to Always On Display, click on that, and click on Clock Style. And there's some cool stuff in there too. I have a full calendar on mine, which is quite nice to have. Again, setting it on one screen, we'll have it on the other. If you go into your phone app, look for call background. Now you can set a video to play while you're actually receiving a phone call. Let's click on background. They have a few that are in there, but you can also go to your gallery and add one there or create one using the AR emoji. It's a little silly, but it adds a little bit of flair to your device. Here's a really cool one. Go into the Samsung Gallery app. Maybe there's some text that you want to be copying. Let's zoom in here and let's long press on that text. You can actually copy and paste text straight from an image with that Gallery app, which is really, really cool. So this next one might be life-changing for me because I am all the time using a website called remove.bg to cut things myself and objects out of other photos, right? So that I can use them for thumbnails and stuff. Now, I can go into my Gallery app, click on the little pin down there, click on the circle, and we're just going to draw a really rough circle, a really rough line, I should say, around myself. And let's see what it can do here. It has cut me out of the photo. It got weird because I was using my mouse to draw that line there, but you can see what we mean here. So let's click on next. And it's cut me out of there really, really nicely. So instead of having to use a website to do this, I can just do it inside the Gallery app. And then, of course, you have my personal favorite feature, the fact that the Good Lock module to fill the under-display camera with black now actually functions again. It did not on the last beta version. It does now. I am someone who is photosensitive. And the under-display camera in particular, when you're on something with a white background like that, would shimmer and was just dreadful for my eyes to look at. And now I can fill it with black again. Fantastic. And of course, like I alluded to earlier, there are more than just these, but I could spend all day going over these features and it would get a little bit boring. At the end of the day, go to that software update, click on it, and download Android 13 on your Z Fold 4. It is a pretty darn good improvement. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe before you leave. I'll see you in the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.